Our objective is to defend the American people by eliminating imminent threats from the Iranian regime. To the great, proud people of Iran, I say tonight that the hour of your freedom is at hand. Stay sheltered. Don't leave your home. It's very dangerous outside. Bombs will be dropping everywhere. When we are finished, take over your government. It will be yours to take. This will be probably your only chance for generations. For many years, you have asked for America's help, but you never got it. No president was willing to do what I am willing to do tonight. Now you have a president who is giving you what you want. So let's see how you respond. America is backing you with overwhelming strength and devastating force. Now is the time to seize control of your destiny and to unleash the prosperous and glorious future that is close within your reach. This is the moment for action. Do not let it pass. May God bless you all.
I was in contact with, my colleagues in the Persian Gulf, and I explained for them that, we have no intention to attack them, but we are actually attacking the American bases in the act of self-defense. We cannot just sit and watch they are attacking us and we don't, respond simply because their bases are in a friendly neighbor country.
In recent months, the tyrants in Iran have been scheming to rebuild their nuclear and missile capabilities, burying them underground where we cannot strike them. If we do not stop them now, they will be invulnerable. For this reason, their representatives are trying to buy time in negotiations, engaging in fruitless and deceitful talks with our American friends. Therefore, we have now launched Operation Lion's Roar, an operation that is much more powerful than Operation with Dogs, which was very powerful. We're doing this in full collaboration with our friends in the United States, under the brave leadership of President Trump. Together with the United States, we will strike hard against the regime of terror, creating conditions that will allow the brave Iranian people to rid themselves of the burden of this murderous regime. Anyone who lays down their weapon, including among the regime's forces, will ensure their safety and secure their future. The Iranian people, in all their parts, the Persians, Kurds, Azerbaijanis, Baluchis, Abkhazians, and all other citizens of this wonderful nation, this is your opportunity to establish a new and free Iraq. Take your fate into your own hands.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. O turner of hearts and sights. O manager of night and day. O transformer of circumstances and states. Change our condition to the best of conditions.
Earlier this morning, the United States and Israel struck targets in Iran. Iran has since launched indiscriminate strikes across the region. I know the British people and communities across our country will be deeply concerned about what this means for security and stability and for the fate of innocent people across the region, which for so many of us includes friends and family members. So whilst the situation is evolving very quickly, I want to set out our response. The United Kingdom played no role in these strikes, but we have long been clear. The regime in Iran is utterly abhorrent. They have murdered thousands of their own people, brutally crushed dissent, and sought to destabilize the region. Even in the United Kingdom, the Iranian regime poses a direct threat to dissidents and to the Jewish community. Over the last year alone, they have backed more than 20 potentially lethal attacks on UK soil. So it is clear they must never be allowed to develop a nuclear weapon. That remains the primary aim of the United Kingdom and our allies, including the US. I condemn Iran's attacks today on partners across the region, many of which are not parties to this conflict. We extend our support and solidarity to them as part of our commitments to the security of our allies in the Middle East. We have a range of defensive capabilities in the region, which we've recently strengthened. Our forces are active, and British planes are in the sky today as part of coordinated regional defensive operations to protect our people, our interests, and our allies, as Britain has done before, in line with international law. We've stepped up protections for British bases and personnel to their highest level. We are also reaching out to UK nationals in the region and doing everything we can to support them. I've been speaking with leaders today from the E3 and across the region. It is vital that we prevent further escalation and return to a diplomatic process. We want to see peace and security and the protection of civilian life. Iran can end this now. They should refrain from further strikes, give up their weapons programs, and cease the appalling violence and repression against the Iranian people, who deserve the right to determine their own future in line with our long-standing position. This is the route to de-escalation and back to the negotiating table. Thank you.
In contrast, the United States is addicted to war. In over 240 years since its founding, it has only been at peace for 16 years. It has established over 800 overseas military bases in more than 80 countries and regions around the globe. From Afghanistan to Iraq, from Syria to Libya, wherever the American war machine rolls through, the local populace falls into deep suffering. The US has sent depleted uranium munitions and cluster bombs to Ukraine, deployed aircraft carrier strike groups to the Mediterranean, and delivered weapons and ammunition to Israel. The facts prove that the US is the fundamental source of chaos in the international order, the behind-the-scenes manipulator of global turmoil, and the greatest destroyer of regional peace and stability.
Те, кто стоит за конфликтом на Ближнем Востоке, другими региональными кризисами, будут использовать их разрушительные последствия для того, чтобы посеять ненависть, столкнуть людей по всему миру. В этом подлинная корыстная цель таких геополитических кукловодов.